Dies Irae, or Day of Wrath, is a Latin hymn dating back to at least 1265. This gloomy, spooky Gregorian chant melody has endured so well over the years that it's used in many famous classical works. My favorite use of the Dies Irae theme is in Eugene Ysai's Obsession, which juxtaposes the Dies Irae theme with Bach's E major partita. You've probably heard this theme before. Here's a short list of other works that use the Dies Irae theme. Now you've probably noticed that one measure in this piece sounds a little bit more challenging than the other measures. This is measure 3. Let's look at that now. The beginning of measure 3 is a third finger D on the A string. And the special technique that we're developing is a bow retake, or you could call this a bow circle. We'll play a down bow D, lift off and circle back to the middle of the bow. Let's try that again. Down bow D, lift off and circle back to the middle of the bow. And we can try this a little bit more quickly. So we'll need this lift for the following passage. We'll also need to develop some way of practicing these faster left-hand notes. So let's practice the descending scale in measure 3. And before I do that, I'd like to prepare my left hand for that scale. I'm going to play open A, first finger B, second finger C sharp, third finger D. Great. Now I'm going to try playing the notes in my descending scale. Third finger D, fourth finger E, third finger D, second finger C sharp, first finger B, open A, and for the second finger C sharp, I'll also place my first finger down at the same time. Let's do that again. I'll prepare by placing my first, second, and third finger down. Now I'm ready to go on D. Looks good. Now, one of the best ways to gain more coordination in a fast passage is to try playing that passage with two different rhythms. One that sounds like long, short, and another that sounds like short, long. Let me play long, short for you. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long. And let me play the other rhythm, short, long. This type of practicing, even professionals use when they're working on difficult coordination passages. After I've played the long, short, and short, long rhythms, I should have gained a little bit more coordination for the performance of this passage. Great. Now I'd like to combine that descending scale with my bow circle, my bow retake. It may take quite a while to master that third measure with the bow retake, the bow circle, and the fast descending scale in eighth notes. So here's a fingerboard view of the diez Irae at 40 equals the quarter note. Now, just to be clear, that small comma in the diez Irae part could mean a bow retake or a bow circle. However, literally in music, it just means a breath. And we often have a choice in violin playing to take a small breath, a small break in sound, or actually do a full bow circle or bow retake. It's a matter of judgment, and we'll have to determine what we do on a case-by-case basis.